Let me move this over here. Good morning, everybody. Right now we're getting a breakdown of SPY. Look like we opened a little bit higher, just under the 530s. We are breaking down currently. I do believe this because a couple of sectors. This isn't just one thing. Tech is moving down from their open. We have a rejection of healthcare at a good resistance, not just randomly rejecting. A little bit of a fade down by the banks. Good clear pullback by discretionary. And comms are actually just kind of chilling there, so they're not doing much. But you can see it's not just one sector, so that's why you're getting such a quick move on SPY, it feels like, but it's really not doing much. I would actually be looking for a dip buy if 527.50s hold if I was everybody here. Based on the system, at least. I'd be looking for bounces. Let's do some arrows. Some bounces here, and if not, we'll be looking for some breakdowns at this level. But I would say pretty much everything revolves around trading around that level. Previous day close mixed in with this level, which is an emerging candle from the bigger time frame, and it's also a cycle level. But so far we have a rejection of today's open, which I am going to mark that. We're going to edit this. We're going to name it current day open. Show name on the right. Is that it? Oh, I want to make it dotted. There we go. So I would say everything revolves around trading around 527.50. If you've already taken initial shorts off of today's rejection of today's open, then that's fine. I understand what you're going for. But those are the only couple things I see right here, right now. If you're taking any other trades right now, I believe you are gambling. Are there any other tickers you guys are looking at? I know Boeing and Coin and all that stuff are moving. But are there any other tickers you guys are looking at? I see React said IWM equals bloody. Ghost said Apple is finally doing it. Just checking, making sure everybody has something on watch. Let's see what you guys are saying here. You're on Apple? Nice. Yeah, they seem to be doing well. Very well. I think it's Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft's the weak one in that sector today. Nvidia's just kind of in it. Amazon pulling back. How's Tesla looking? Opposite, of course. So you got another day where Apple and Microsoft are fighting each other, and Tesla and Amazon are fighting each other. I try to tell people that's a lot more normal than everyone thinks. That's why you don't always get like super huge green days and red days. Now, all the time, if Apple and Microsoft and Nvidia, or if Amazon and Tesla all at the same time were doing the same direction, then you would get those bigger days. But it's actually pretty normal that those aren't going the same direction every single moment. But generally they will, over like a daily time frame, weekly time frame kind of thing. Smaller time frame though could be a little different. Netflix pulling back pretty heavily. BA's killing it. Coin is killing it. They're up a lot. Ulta, this earnings is finally behind us. I'm going to be looking for more basing of 385. If I see any more drops though, it's going to most likely be under 370. Like big drops that actually lead to, you know, gigantic moves. You can get minimal moves towards that level though. Nike moved up pretty well. I like the basing on that one. Moderna finally doing what we wanted. They were up so much. but now they're actually down to the supports that they kind of jumped from. They kind of jumped from up here, pulled back most of the way, not the entire way. I'm sure we could also do a new chart and then just back test that. Just do from the new high up to that high and see where are they holding. And you could just focus on that fib as well. That'd be a good look too. Dollar's still basing down here too. It's coming off of a lower high again though, so we're still bearish on the dollar until they actually build base and hold. But this is a pretty nasty spot to try and hold if they do. So they can break down 103.88, 104 area. That's very good for the bulls on the equity market, which is SPY, which is everything we like to look at least in here. And they are testing that support on SPY. I'm sure anybody in here who is in shorts from here, from rejections of today's open before I started streaming, if you are in those trades, is actually a really good target. Right now, I'd be looking for basing and buy the dip moves until we see anything else. Now, if you get a breakdown of this level and a retest away from it, take it. That's a very good trade. But everything should revolve around this level, at least this morning. Later on, we can, of course, plan around something else. But for right now, that would be what we're planning around. Tech's at a pretty good spot to see if they're kind of at another level just like that on SPY, where really good buyer move can come from here. If a breakdown does occur, it could be a really good seller move. It's a very strong pivot point. Healthcare at a notable resistance after a massive move. I say massive because last week we were looking at this and we were talking about how they were just kind of poking their head above this from the outside bar. I almost said inside bar. The outside bar led to a very nasty move Friday, which I'm sure everybody saw that because you guys saw SPY. I mean, yeah. So we're kind of just running on the tail end of a nasty buyer move. This is a move that traps a lot of sellers, and we talked about this too, that a lot of your best invalidations turn into the other side's, best validation. And that's exactly what happened here, and that's why you get such a big wick and a big day. So we're kind of coming on the end of that, but I still could get some good moves. I think a lot of people step away from the next move right after one big leg up happens. Plus, if you look, Friday, a lot of that move happened towards the end of the day. It really didn't. It really just retook some of its gains here. A lot of the damage wasn't truly done on the daily time frame or bigger time frames until the last 20 minutes of the day. The last 20 minutes of the day is where it really did the damage. It made a $5 move. So I don't know. I think that speaks a lot to how strong the buyers were, but also how quickly that can be taken back. And there is that buyer move from that dip. We'll see if we end up closing over current day open. This would be a very good sign for buyers. If we just kind of show more seller resistance like we are with this candle right here, it's not going to be looking good over the course of the next couple candles, not just this one. We are on the 5-minute time frame. Yo, good job, Alexis. He said took a shot on SPY Poots. I can't read the rest of that, but very nice. Got almost 135%. No, I mean, you might as well post it in there. Everybody else does, so might as well. Very nice rejection of today's open after what could have been a very good dip buy. Man, all they gotta do is break that level, and this could be a strong breakdown towards 525.20. If they don't go down to 522.50s today, that's fine. But I think they should at least go test that level if this level does break. If that level does not break, then probably see a push to at least 530 again. And then that'll be where the real test comes in. This is kind of like if they break down, this is where they could really get a pullback. If they break, this is where they could really continue those gains like from the other day, from Friday. Really clean price action this morning so far, though. Tech still basing just above 210.50. Remember, that's a control point for them. Very, very, very important level for Tech. 210.50. To the upside, we have 212.35. Healthcare's important level is 144.82. To the downside, it's 143.42. Banks are still pulling back a little bit, but haven't really broken anything significant. They're just still above the 41 area that we're looking at. I'm not really as focused on this one. I just like to keep it in the back of my mind. Kind of same for these two, really. I would say my most importance goes to these top two here, but banks are pretty important. They're pretty close in waiting with tech or healthcare now. I mean, discretionary and comms are also not bad. Just gotta know what stocks are within the folder, because sometimes I'll go look at this and you'll see, like, you know, Tesla going up, Amazon going down, and this is just kind of moving to the right. And the same thing for this. You'll have Meta, Netflix, Google all going different directions, and that's making this chart not as enjoyable to, like, pay attention to. But it is an important way to keep in the back of your head, just in case bigger moves do happen, or if an important level does break. Because then you get a big candle on SPY, and you're like, where the hell did that come from? It's most likely from one of those sectors that we're not wanting to pay attention to as much. I get that way a lot. I don't like to check those two as much. Healthcare is actually pushing 144.80s. This is crazy. Apple's still holding on to a very good level at 193.97. See if Microsoft ends up helping out at all. They did just now break short-term structure and a level at 414, so we'll see if they retake that or not, or if they're going to pull away. Amazon's still working to fill that gap, it looks like. The overnight gap. Tesla kind of at the same seat as Apple right now. Up and just trying to hold the next level that it's sitting on top of. As ugly as it looks, it's trying. Meta actually holding pretty nice. Exxon. I didn't check energy, but based on what I'm looking at, they might be flat or red. Yo, good job, React. Good job, Alexis, with SPY puts. Good job, React, with the same trade, but on IWM. Just trading overnight gaps. Good stuff, guys. Good job, Ghost, on Apple. Good job, D-Touch on SPY. And good job, Matty Clams on SPY. All out at open like planned. Good stuff. Oh, this is from a swing. Damn, 3,200%. That is a crazy percentage. Damn, Maddie, that's trade of the day. Actually, I'm kind of curious about something. Damn. If you go from the on the 5-minute chart, kind of like our prepare chart time frame. If you go from the top of the last buyer all the way down to the low of the move before another buyer finally showed up, that's actually where they rejected from. That's pretty clean. But another good gap fill play. They tapped it and are going. Tap and go on SPY as well so far. No break of structure yet. I will say IWM got some good movement though. Very clean move. I need to rechart AMD. Yeah, day trade levels. No, I don't want to do that. What's going on here? Oh, here we go. So previous day high. Dude, that is such a clean rejection. Oh my god. Having AMD properly charted, that's very clean. A rejection, because that's what you want to see. It's like, it's hard to reject after us getting such a higher open. Like, it's hard to get into a put play. But if you can get a good candlestick pattern at a good spot, again, seeing previous day high here, and a very, very good rejection here, that gives you confidence. That should be what you trade off of. Not, oh, I think we're going to fall because we open higher. Go off of something that has, you know, structure. Go off something that's there, not just your emotion or your feeling or your intuition. This is something that's actually real. That is so clean. I was just reviewing it because I didn't have AMD ready. Still very nice. Still looking for a potential breakdown of 527.50. We're not really getting any kind of movement since hitting this level. IWM also coming back down to that gap fill level. I guess we could just look at both. I have to watch AMD from now on too. Where's the previous day control point? 164.75. There's that inside bar I want. I need to post that actually. I gotta move my arrows. Move these over here. There we go. I didn't think two candles would trade right on them. I'm gonna leave it like this so we have a couple levels above the potential bullish breakout and a level in kind of the bottom of my screen below the potential bearish breakout. Because we already have a drop under today's open, but a drop under previous day close would be more ideal for a continuation for shorts. Buyer move can occur from here, so just be very, very careful. Good morning, King Carnage. Good to see you. Justin said first trading day of the month, so 3,200% is definitely yeah, for real. Maddie's over here killing it. Oh yeah, I guess we could call it trade of the month so far. It is only the 3rd. So we'll see if anybody overtakes that. Which, it's not a competition, but... You have to see this. I'm gonna keep spamming you. He said, boys, I have never seen something like this in my life, except during the crypto phase. No volume, no nothing, and I did not even get bagged. 98% in 1 minute. And this is the chart he shared with me. What am I looking at, dude? This isn't normal. $9 to 13 cents. I mean, what are they, delisting? Are they bankrupt? It's one or the other. You only got 98% from this? Oh my god. Wait, there's more that did it? Oh my god, there's bigger stocks that did it. Hold up. Berkshire A did it, apparently. It looks like they already were like, nah, don't even let them see it. And then gold. Apparently, $ gold. Let's just type in gold. Yeah, gold. So apparently this is a glitch. Or is it? Yeah, it says technical issues, so I don't know. I don't think this is real. Be careful. That's crazy, though. Good find. Rob Taylor posted a instantly good response. Now we saw what happened. Yeah, gold, Berkshire A, and SMR. That's wild. Alright, let's go back to SPY. That is wild, though. I've never seen anything like that either. Actually, no, I have. I don't want to lie. I would say during like right after COVID happened, there were drops just like that all the time that had no volume, and they were just like gigantic halts. And they weren't on like big stocks though. They were always like something I've never heard of. But that's crazy. That's on big stuff that we have seen before. Yeah, that is scary, low-key. High-key. Good morning, Mel. Good to see you. He said, I have buy orders for 15 cents. You're insane. I respect it, though. He said, I thought we were going to go back to the limit up down days like COVID. Yeah, literally. The limit up and down days were wild. People who haven't had to experience that, I'm very happy for them. Because that was pure hell. It went from, like, what everyone thought was an easy market to, oh my god, what is going on? It literally made people guess when they started trading. It was just like, fuck it, I think it's going up. Just based on like, oh my god, we limited down. I think tomorrow we limit up. Or gap up even, not even just limits. There were a lot of insane gap days as well that didn't hit that percentage. Still nuts. Ugh. Oh. Did the pig short GME? Sorry, got 50% and spread was bad. Shorted GME? I mean, you're never gonna hear me complain about that. Short this as much as you can. On any huge, insane, stupid pop that happens, or anytime Roaring Kitty opens his stupid mouth, short this thing. Don't be like the big crowd and be like, oh, let's support Roaring Kitty and buy longs on this. No. Go with big money on this one. They're not gonna fuck up a second time. I said this after the first time it happened. I said, you're never gonna see big money mess up like that ever again. Follow big money this time. First time, I had no opinion. This time, I'm just letting people know. Don't touch this shit. Roaring Kitty is big money at this point? Yes, but he's being targeted by big money. You think people like Elon Musk can't get attacked by big money? People like Elon Musk get attacked all the time. Roaring Kitty is a child compared to that. Y'all keep saying he is big money, but you're acting like big money can't attack other big money. It happens literally all the time. Go to any financial crisis, and there's many banks who were deleted and were forced to merge into other banks because of hostile takeover. You don't think other people are going to think like that? Y'all keep saying he is big money, but you're acting like big money can't attack other big money. It happens literally all the time. Go to any financial crisis, and there's many banks who were deleted and were forced to merge into other banks because of hostile takeover. You don't think other people are going to think like that? Yeah, this is gonna keep happening too. You're gonna keep seeing pops on stocks like this because of him. And it's gonna keep happening. You're gonna see crazy pops, but it's gonna lead to a continuation down. You're gonna see every pop get shorted. Not even doubting that one. I'm actually not even a hater this time. This is just pure facts. I hate to say that too, because I think someone like Roaring Kitty is a really cool idea, but he's gonna cause that to get shorted every single time. He's gonna correctly navigate the waters. Everyone's following his footsteps too late. He'll probably do fine. I mean, he already has done fine. What are we talking about? But still, it just goes to show that anybody can be taken down. He won't personally probably be, but the people who follow him are going to definitely lose a lot of money. I think this is another thing that happened with like Michael Burry too, is everyone started following him too much, and it's like, yeah, he's going to be right, but you're going to be too late following him. And he's not right every time, but it's just, I don't know. I think people lose a lot of money focusing on somebody who's moving stuff and very popular, more so than just focusing on whatever the hell they were focused on. And that leads to a lot of regret, and regret is the worst thing you can carry on as a trader. That's why I hate talking about this whole Roaring Kitty stuff, because it's a lot deeper than people think. It's not just like, oh, it's a guy who has shares of something. Like, you know, it's a lot worse than that. But I would short every single pop that occurs on those. Or just don't touch it at all. Just focus on whatever you're focused on. You guys are probably already looking at something that's going to lead to pretty good opportunity. And that's really all we're looking for. We're not looking to get lucky. Look at BMO too. My bad, JC. I just saw you said that. Oh, yeah, another one. Eesh. Bank Montreal, Quebec. It's kind of funny they have the negatives even on the screen. You just wake up and it's negative 100. You're getting mail from your broker asking to pay. That's wild though. I think I'm most impressed that it happened to Berkshire A and gold. That's just crazy. CRM also. CRM did it as well? Oh, you're saying you also traded CRM. Okay. Oh, God. I was like, no way Salesforce did that. One thing I learned early on with trading, if the masses are all saying / doing one thing, it's already too late to do. Yeah, exactly. It's way too late. If you're seeing everybody talk about it, it's just pointless. And I am impressed. Apple continued to hold that level. I saw React repost it, so I wanted to highlight it as well. Oh, he's on the daily looking at this. Hold up. Yeah, nasty recovery, huh? If you go back and look at that. I'll delete all this crap. The short-term crap. I don't know what all that is, but we'll leave it, I guess. Just extend this just so it's there, but we won't change anything. I don't like to change a whole lot. We are into the next supply, which is pretty crazy. But isn't that insane how we were just at 164s, and within a month, just over a month I should say, we're already back to 195. We're already back to talking about how close we are to all-time highs on Apple, on one of the largest stocks in the entire stock market. That is wild. And Microsoft really isn't that far away from them. They just pulled back away from their all-time highs. Amazon's been pulling away from them. So I don't know, just in my head, it's kind of cool to think about how far a lot of the bigger companies are away from their all-time highs. Like, are we really worse off than we think? In a lot of cases, you'll see that we aren't. Like Google's still in their all-time high. Berkshire in their all-time high. Tesla's one that's definitely not close, but hasn't really been in the conversation being close to the all-time high for a while now. If you've been someone who watches Tesla, it's been a minute for them. It's been a minute for you troopers. Meta just now pulled away from it. We had that large gap down, of course, from that last earnings that occurred. But since then, they've just been on the uppity up. They've been working, building base, building a nice hammer at a good spot of this recovery. Also at a good level from the, I think this is from the monthly time frame. But they're still under this big resistance. 481 is huge for them. Excuse me. Like ran out of oxygen there. But 481, huge on Meta. Again, we're just kind of talking about main trigger levels on some of the bigger weights right now. I don't really want to go through the rest of these. We went through a lot of the important ones. Alright, let's go back to SPY. Because we're just still holding that 527.50 level. Which, again, I guess, timing-wise, it's good for buyers. Because it's boring and it's not breaking a support. But we'll see. One thing I learned earlier... Oh, wait, I already read that. Most of the time, yeah, 100%. Oh, nice fib. Yeah, my bad, React. I was just... Let me re-click on that again. Oh, I see. You did it from the hammer. Okay. Damn, Maddie. I mean, not Maddie. I just said Maddie again. Damn, For Profit. For Profit and Maddie did the same trade. So we got 2 trades of the month. That's insane. Jesus, Tobias. I don't even know if I want to read that back out loud. That sounded so... I don't even know what to say. It just sounds messed up. We were talking about executives being poor. That's just messed up. Late good morning all. What's up, For Profit? I was just talking about your insane gains. We were saying how Maddie was like trader of the month already with his trade, and then you went over there and posted the exact same trade just about. Crazy move for both of you. And good job too. Insane intuition. Good morning, gang. A little late to the party this AM. What's up, Carter? It's all good. It's Monday. Mondays be a little diffy. It's okay. We're allowed to be a little slow on Mondays, in my opinion. You got all of Monday to wake up. Then Tuesday, you should be back at 100%. Rob Taylor said, I hope my Burke shares get filled at 200. It'll be a nice way to start out the month. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. There we go. Yeah, wild, because you don't see it happening to Burke. I also don't know the difference between Burke and Burke B. I thought it was just because of the type of stock, what type of common stock. I didn't think it had anything to do with holdings. But I don't know, so I can't say. That is crazy, dude, just looking at this chart. Bro, yeah, you buy that. Imagine that actually fills for you, too. Let me know if you actually get filled. That's wild. Yeah, it's probably not gonna stay that way for a long time. They'll have that fixed by lunchtime or right after lunchtime. That's just still wild, though. Not too often you see that. Especially on stocks that popular, like that everyone would see. He said a man can only hope. If it gets filled, I'll post my Lambo. Respect. Oh, it's just fractional of the B? Okay. So yeah, no difference in holdings. Just percentage-wise there will be. That's crazy, though. And yeah, good morning, everybody, regardless of you tuning in just now or being here earlier. It doesn't matter. Good morning. What's Roku up to? I kind of forgot about that one. I think I even deleted it off the watch list. Did it ever jump off that support? Hell no, it didn't. It did the most Roku thing ever. It broke it. Made another lower high, made another new low. They're actually just now coming off that low. This poor stock. Can you believe this thing used to be a great? Let's go to the max monthly, I guess. This thing used to be wild. It's almost went to 500 at one point. Here it is, struggling above the 50s. In the 50s, I should say. No. React said IWM more. He wants more blood. More blood below that previous day close, as well as a very important bigger time frame level. I don't even have it in the right chart, do I? Nope. Okay, we're at that next level. Okay, it's breaking it now. Never mind. Yo, good looks, React. You've been killing IWM the past couple weeks, it feels like. Very open about it, too. I hope you guys have seen some of his call... I mean, I hate to say call-outs, because I don't want to be like every other group that exists. But that is what it is, though. You know, he's just calling out what he's looking at, his game plan. But good stuff, React. I think being open about what you're doing, too, is helpful, too, because it gives you a little bit more confidence in what you're doing. And by doing that in the process, you probably won't slip up as much. But you'll definitely feel the pressure. But good stuff, man. I'm very proud of you. You give him his knowledge. Good job, Carter. And yeah, good teamwork. That's all I like to see. Oh, 40%. I see, React. $64 now. Oops. Good stuff, guys. Do you saw some gains on SPY? You know, another one I haven't checked in a while is CLF. Probably a good thing we stopped watching them. Damn. See if this breakdown of 527.50 happens. Looks like it wants to. Let's also check some of our weights. It looks like tech get a little bit weaker, but no break of that major level we were talking about yet, so keep that on watch. Healthcare is losing that major level they retook. Banks pulled it back a little bit more. Discretionary coming back off of a lower high. Comms rejecting today's high. I just see a bunch of good rejections at the same time. We get a break of a lot of those supports. Some of those charts are seeing though, like on healthcare. That could definitely lead to a breakdown of 527.50 on SPY. Yo, good job, Riyadh. Good job, Carter. Damn, Dollar General's still at 135. Oh, they fell. And that is the first couple pushes we see below on the 1 minute. 5-minute trying its best to wick up and hold. We'll see though. This has a couple more minutes to go. By then we could have a better wick up or a more extended push away from this level. So I'm going to move to the 1 minute till we see that 5-minute close. June 3rd. Already in June. Alright, pretty important minute here. I should just type it out. Yeah, I would say previous day close is the pivot point of the day, yes. That's what I'm posting right now, actually. Alright, everybody should be somewhat updated now. They're trying to break previous day close, trying their best. Let's see what the swing chart on Tesla looking like. Oh yeah, I need to actually get rid of this. We're done with that fib. Where are these arrows? We'll keep that. Take that. It fixed it? I gotta see. That's a crazy chart. Hold up. Remember we saw SPX on Thursday too? They had done the same thing. That was pretty wild. Is Berkshire Air fixed? I don't care about SMR. I keep typing dot. What am I doing? They are not fixed yet. And I've still gotten no word if anybody got filled. Yeah, wow, that's wild. SMR got fixed before those two. You did not get filled? Damn. Good morning, Shamrock. I just saw what you said. I have a bid in at 188 on Burkay. Craziest fill of your life if you guys actually get that. Alright. I'm gonna go back to the daily on a couple of these. Maybe, just maybe. Nope, not the monthly. I want to go to the weekly. I actually did pay attention to that gap that's right here. Rejected it, retook it with a single candle retest. Held it as support, jumped up again. So if I get a breakdown at this level, one has to assume this is going to drop more. But we'll probably just wait for a better candlestick pattern. It's like really good resistance. That's one we can keep on the back burner. I think somebody said Carvana shorts not long ago, and I said I love the idea because, I don't know, shorting Carvana is just a good idea all around. Starbucks still working their ass off to continue working higher. So is Costco, but that one does not come to surprise. It's Costco, they're very strong. AI running things. That's what it feels like. Good job, Carter and Riak, also already posting your reviews. Thank you guys for that. I think that's the most important part. Good teamwork, good game planning, and good review. Y'all did everything. Ruh-roh. I'll zoom it down a little. Too many levels here. Oh, 73%. Let's go. We back. We back. Hold up, yeah, I'm about to post mine. $74%. What am I talking about? No greed either. We're out. And the bid is getting bought back up. And we stuck to our plan. We posted 5-minute candle close under 527.50. We got in. It drops within 15 minutes. We're out. And my trade was only 10 minutes, so 15 minutes of time, but 10 minutes of actually being in. And now we're done. Is it Jack's birthday? Or happy early B-Day? What? Oh, 8 days until your birthday. I see. Yo, it's not about you yet, man. 8 days until that, okay? Good job, Carter. And it's still dropping, new low. If it does continue to sell from here, expect 525.20. It's also a good rule of thumb to use like halfway points if it's on a big ass green candle. So that was kind of my reasoning for this one. Just it's very close to the halfway point of that candle. But last 20 minutes of the day from Friday is basically what you're seeing us inside of right now. So just kind of keep that in mind too, that it is just a straight up 20 minutes of buyer candles that we're inside of right now. So, do we get the same reaction to the downside, or do they take their time with a couple lower highs in between? Or do we see importance behind 525 actually show today? We don't know. So, all we know is that it should drop down to 525. A push back above 527.50, I would take out some of the bearishness in your head. It would definitely take away some of that pressure. But, yeah. Oh, Kevo, please tell me you're here. Please tell me you're here so I can explain this while you're here in front of everybody. Please tell me you are here, Kevo. Okay, well, even if he's not, I want everyone to look into the chat. And this isn't necessarily about Kevo's gains, but this just shows where his confidence is coming from. And this is where I want to see everyone get. I want to see all of you get to where Kevin is right now, okay? So everyone go to results and review channel right now, please. I'll actually pull it up on stream too, just so I know you guys have to pay attention. Now, if you're in Discord, this is on you. Pay attention, please. But this is very important, and I highlighted this entry kind of as I started my stream, because I started a little bit too late, but I still went over this just because it was probably the key trade today, in my opinion, under today's open. But you have to have confidence to see this kind of stuff, and I genuinely think he's just at this point. And he does the same thing as me. He uses SPY to follow SPX, so he doesn't like look at just one or the other. You can watch SPY and trade SPX. You can look at SPX and trade SPX. You can just trade SPY. There's no big, move there. Just stick with one and try to be consistent is really all you're going for. Then you can start going for setups like this. But this right here is beautiful because, and please someone name this type of entry for me. What is this type of entry? We went over this. From the high to the low here, this came up and rejected a fib area as well. What is this called? Now, he has VWAP on to highlight this exact type of entry. But what is this retest called? Regardless of a fib, regardless of an indicator, regardless of a good level or pivot point being here, what kind of retest is this? Who knows their stuff? And I'll continue before seeing who answered it right. But he said, then just waited for the move. So he just waited to see if the retest came in. And he has a clear invalidation, too. If it goes against him, he can get out with clear understanding of, oh, I was wrong. It's wrong right here. What does it do, though? It ends up going his direction. He's able to take gains on the way down. But what is this type of retest called, everybody? This is my favorite type of retest. Garden Trader said it first. Midterm retest. The midterm retest is by far the strongest and my favorite retest because it's hidden. And if you go through my slideshow, if you have course 2, or if you were ever in my big seminar thing we did together, we just got to go over that slideshow again. I'll do that in Discord again this week or next week. Let's have that planned. I'll set that up. But I want to do the retest talk again. But that conversation is so important because the hidden retest is so slept on. It's called the hidden retest for a reason. Because it's right in front of your face. You just don't see it. Not you guys. You guys probably see it all the time. But just general people just in general don't see it. Right? When they see this, they think like, oh, this is 50-50. In your head as a BB trader, you should think, actually, this is probably like 60-40, 70-30, maybe leaning a little bit more to the bears. Because we're under something. We're under today's open. There's something to go off of there. And I saw a couple of people like React had this drawn on IWM. I saw them draw something on Apple to the upside even. But there's a lot of you guys drawing this stuff already. You just don't even know it. So if you do know what the midterm retest is, awesome. If you don't, we'll definitely set up a date where we can go over that video again together. But there already is something out there for you. Let me try to go find it. But either way, the midterm retest is the greatest. And you can do it with anything that we chart with. So if you have like a level here, now this is a bad example. I don't want to go over this example because he already did it. But again, just seeing like, okay, we have today's open here. We broke down. We finally got some buying off of it from here. This is where they came up and rejected. Why is it called the hidden retest? Because this info right here is hidden, right? You would only know that if you drew it, or if you had a VWAP on, or if you had 9 EMA, 8 EMA. A couple of you guys use different ones. But it's by far the greatest retest because of what it does. It's hidden. It's right there in front of you. We just don't see it that well. And look, Kevo's still posting it. Legend. And this is stuff he does every single week. And I see a couple people do it too, to the upside, to the downside. And sometimes it doesn't work out, and that makes you think like, oh, it sucks. Like, no, it doesn't. It just didn't work out that time. It's okay. It's not going to work out every single time. But it's something consistent that you can go off of. The invalidation of moves are so important too, 100%. It's a clear invalidation. That's my favorite part about it. So let's say I'm super bearish here, right? And I'm in puts. And then it goes against me the next candle. What should I do in that trade? Do I just keep holding it and hope it rejects today's open? No, get out of that trade. This is where I was bearish. This is where I need to get the hell out of my trade if I'm wrong. So that's what I like about it too, is it has a clear stop loss. It has a clear area where I am wrong if it does this. I am right if it does this. That's what you want, a clear understanding of what's in front of you. But that's what I wanted to highlight is from Kevin's trade, because that's a very, 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 very clean trade. And some of you might hype it up because it has big gains, but those big gains are followed behind a lot of hard work. Kevin has been in the chat for a long time. This is not something he just did overnight. This is something he's been working on for a long time. So please show some respect when you're actually looking at gains like that. It's not just, oh, he's rich, like he can do this whenever he wants. No, he's not. He worked for this. It's the type of trades he's taking. So please review the types of trades he is taking. You can take the same type of trades. Are you going to see the same type of gains right here, right now? No, you are not. That's not realistic. You haven't been working at this for years at the same exact type of entry like Kevin has. So of course you won't. It's not realistic. Baby steps. Baby steps. But good job, Kevo. Very, very insane. And yeah, React, what you posted. Let me see what you did here. You drew it from the... Oh, yeah, you drew it. You drew it perfectly. And if you don't draw it from today's open, if you drew it from the last buyer candle high right there, down, that's also fine. That's a lead test. As long as you guys are drawing this fib from an area where price actually pushed through and it's from a good area that we mark, like today's open, today's high, at a certain level, maybe it's an emergent candle you have set. I don't know. It has to come from something, though. It can't just be random. But good stuff. That is a perfect example. Leland said this is what dreams are made of. You gotta love seeing red candles on your screen and seeing Leland type in chat. Alright, sorry guys, I'm catching up to your messages now. Getting much better feel on those. Big green 1 minute candle followed by no real continuation and grind within that candle. Gotta get out exactly what I'm trying to work on. 100% Carter. And it sounds like you and React are already doing really good on that. And plus, you're working with React, dude. React's been in my chat for a bit now, so you should have no struggle working with him. It's pretty fun too, just to like work with just one other person. It's just you're not whatever. It's just good to work with someone who's got the same goals. And someone to keep you like with your rules too, because it's kind of hard to hold ourselves to our own rules. Good morning, BB fam. Sorry, hold up. Oh, I'm like losing my voice already. Good morning, BB fam. Taking a small break from moving into the new home. Managed to take a put once put, sorry. What am I saying? A put once sellers took control below 527.50. Took profits as we headed towards 525.80s for 147%. Guys, round of applause for David Quarles. Round of applause for David Q. Sorry if my clapping is loud. I gotta pin that message. Heard about the good news. Heard the good news. I posted your message on the bot, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you didn't want that, but I had to. I'm gonna try to be more vague on my posts in chat. I'm gonna just straight up type puts. I'm gonna type the validation for it. I'm gonna type calls. I'm gonna type the validation for it. That's it. And then we're gonna do updates after that. I'm not doing anything deeper than that. I'm not typing out contracts. I'm not doing all that shit. Find your own cons. David Q, 147%. I'm just massively impressed. Hey, and there's the man of the hour, Kevo. Stopping by to say hello and hope y'all kill it. Keep grinding, study, and practice your trades. BBL, baby. Love you, Kevo. Alrighty, I'm out for the day. Great job, everyone. Love you all. Have a good day. You too, Maddie. No problem. Thank you for being here, man. And thank you for the amazing trades and trade review already. You and For Profit really set the tone this morning. You too, Deuce. See you, man. My bad. I was reading Discord as well. Waving to Deuce as well. Nice, though. I'm really just happy to be able to start streaming a little bit after the open. We do a call out, and I look into chat, and there's already been call outs by React, by Carter, by Kevo, tons of people in chat just working on game plans. And guys, it's not about calling out. You don't have to go into chat and be like, guys, I'm getting puts on this, or guys, I'm getting calls on this. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about going into chat and posting your game plan. If you have something to say about SPY, say it, post it. It's not really to tell other people they're right or wrong. It's really for yourself. You know, as selfish as that sounds, but it's for you. So you can go back in the day and you can review and be like, all right, this is when I said this, we're going to break this or not. Did we break that? Review. All right, how could I have traded this, or how could I have approached this? We can still test previous day open. 100%. I'm definitely not taking that out of the picture. With the higher open, you got to remember, Leland's favorite days are outside bars, so a test of today's open could happen. A push lower. We could get a new low under 518s today. I'm not taking anything out of the picture. Anything could happen. Remember what I said in the beginning of the stream about these last 20 minutes too. If we just flush through it, that would show that this really was a lot weaker than we thought. Peep the 15-minute? Yes, sir. Oh yeah, it's like the next clear level. God, that'd be such a nice move too. Make the next lower high right here. Like go down here, drop this, and then go down here and test previous day open, and then base out, do a fake low, a retake of that fake low, a higher low, and then move back up to that. You can tell I chart a lot. Too damn much. Let's go back to the 5-minute. See how this progresses. Made it down to the main level that we were targeting, guys. I'm proud of that. It's not about, you know, catching the biggest gains. It's not about being right, but it is nice to be able to call out your game plan and then follow it. Cool, good job, guys. Just reviewing a bunch of posts now. That is definitely my favorite emoji now. The hands, dude, they're just, I don't understand. Like, one of them looks like he's, like, placing his hand on it like he's got the force, and the other one's like he's using the force to go the other way. I don't know, it's like, these are like Jedi hands. There's no way they aren't. This is the best. Figured that sellers would try to show up for a midterm retest as we had a huge V-shaped recovery and run up towards power. There you go, David Q. That's what I love to hear. Using context of what we have in front of us. Using context of what happened. That's the first thing I talked about this morning when we talked about the intraday. Just stuff. Just, again, what's here. I'm not saying that I know this is going to drop. I'm not saying this is the strongest buy move. I'm just saying that the last 20 minutes had a lot of the damage done in the day. So if we do get a break that previous day close, you have to assume we're at least moving half of that move pretty quickly, and there is a chance the full move can get retaken. But so far, about half of that move has been hit. So can't complain. How many of you guys have Face ID set up for your login on your broker for your phone? I mean, if you have it for your computer too, that's even cooler. Oh, while I'm just sitting here not talking, let me find the midterm retest thing. It's actually funny. You can go to my YouTube channel and just straight up type retest and just watch all those videos. But it does not have the one I'm trying to talk about. I want to go over the big long one together. It might be in my members only videos for all I know. Damn, maybe I really did only put that in the course. I could have swore I had this uploaded somewhere. Maybe not. Oh wait, you know where it is? It's probably in Lifetime. Yep, here it is. Is this public? No. Kevo commented on this 4 months ago. What a legend. Damn, only 106 views on this. I almost bet you guys 80% of the views are from me as well. That's sad. These guys have way more, well, I should put in quotations, followers than me. I don't have followers. I have leaders in my chat. That's the difference between me and all these communities. If I can pull in 40 people, I'm gonna get those 40 people every time. If they pull in 1,000 people, their numbers are gonna be like 100 here, 500 here. Some events will get more, some events will get way less. It's just, the math doesn't add up though. It's because they're followers, not. Okay, I don't want to link y'all the whole thing because y'all don't need to watch this crap. I want to link y'all just the meat of it. So let me re-download this, and I will get that for you guys. And how to trade each one. Yeah, here it is. How long is this going to take? Oh, it's already almost done. I'm gonna upload it now, so my stream might lag for a half second on YouTube. I don't think Discord will lag. Discord invents its own lag. It doesn't get lag. No, I do not want to monetize. Why does it always do that? Yeah, let me monetize and add 6 minutes of free YouTube ads everywhere. That sounds so entertaining. Alright, we're gonna leave this on unlisted because this is not going public. Alright, it's almost done uploading already, damn. Alright, so SPY price action intraday wise, we're still seeing a little bit of buyer price action happen above the 520-520s, which we kind of expected a little bit just because it was that next target we had for where we were shorting from. And we also made an outside bar on the 5 minutes, so that's pretty impressive. So part of me thinks we should at least go test like halfway of this drop, which if you do that, that would be from here. So like 527-ish. But that's so close to our next level, we might as well just wait. Genghis said, bought a call off the bottom. Let's see if we can retest 5288 on ES. Good looks, good looks. Stick to your plan, Genghis. Stick to your plan. Don't move away from it. Figured that sellers would try to show up for midterms. Have to have it. Haha, too many passwords. So post your favorite emoji or GIF or whatever in YouTube or Discord if you want this link to the unlisted video. Now, if you have Lifetime or you have course number 2, you should already have seen this video. And if you still have access, I would go watch those. I would go rewatch this as many times as you can. We're just going over the 3 types of retests. But I'm gonna re-give you all the link, and then we'll set up a date for. Yeah, we'll set up a date to redo the thing. We'll just go over it again. Cause why not? But yeah, I'll make sure that I have that link ASAP. It says processing, so let y'all know. I don't remember how long this is, but I'll let you know when it actually finishes uploading. I don't think it's more than 40 minutes. I think it's less. But this is probably one of the only few videos you'll see from me where it's super planned out, like where I was actually prepared way beforehand. I created a slideshow, went over all these examples and stuff. But it really does highlight the 3 types of retest, and then of course the hidden retest is the one I want you guys to focus on the most, because I think this is the one everyone should make their favorite type. I think every type is good to know, so you're at least aware of what's what, but I think the midterm is the one you have to understand if you're trying to trade, you know, intraday. It also just good to learn how price action works. Like, you don't just get straight drops and straight rises all the time. There is a natural flow to things. Again, as you guys know, as us looking through sectors, you know, important sectors breaking important levels, you know, that's a good way of looking at things. The flow of things, you know, getting context of like what David and what a couple other people in the YouTube chat also agreed with was the context of the Friday price action. Like, you know, if we break previous day close, there's a good chance we go down to whatever is next, because this last 20 minutes might just be propped up, you know, BS for all we know. So if we get any kind of clean retest, we have to assume a good drop can happen. Maybe not the whole day, maybe not an outside bar, but at least an initial move. And that's just knowing how the natural flow works. Like, you wouldn't think that makes sense if you were someone who just now opened their charts up for the first time. You'd be like, what are you talking about? You sound like you're just making shit up. But for someone who's looked at the system or levels long enough, you'll understand, like, okay, there is flow to something. There is an order to things. It isn't just random. Well, I should say mostly isn't random. There is parabolic moves, and there is some randomness. I think we can all agree there. Randomness probably equaling manipulation to some extent. Alright, I'm only sending the link to Susan, Ace, and Garden. Oh, this thing's in my ear. Still processing, says 9 minutes left. I think it's because I'm streaming at the same time it's taking so damn long. It's okay though. Ooh, Apple's at a pretty big intraday level. 193.70. That's also them reacting to that. This is the daily time frame level still. This is that supply. This is the lower high of the all-time high. And they're up to it. So they're rejecting a pretty notable area. Also got the lower high continuation on Microsoft there. Amazon's actually trying to hold off of a higher low. Nvidia broke down a little bit. AMD did continue their pull back a little bit more. They were very early on under the previous day close. AMD was very bearish earlier on. Oh, it is done. Okay, it's 48 minutes. I lied. I'm sorry, it is pretty long. But I will show you where to go watch. Here, let me put my headset on. If you're on YouTube, you're gonna probably hear my voice a second time. I should totally put champion on as the thumbnail and then make people think that that's me. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna mark this all out so nobody has to think hard. I'm gonna type some gibberish in the trade floor, just ignore me. $17.27. 17.27. And then 17. $29.35. $42.14. Okay. I did something even better for y'all. I timestamped it. Oh, whoops. It's not what I wanted. Alright, I timestamped each type of retest and the bio of the video as well. Alright, this is only for you guys, so if you're in stream or you're in Discord, this is only for you. But this information is so important, it needs to be reposted. It's probably some of the most important info for someone who's already past the point of, like, understanding how to get the levels each and every day. Past the point of, you know, understanding the types of entries we like to take. I would say this is like your final step to just kind of piecing it all together. Just because this really is probably the most powerful information out of everything in this system. But you can't just start with learning it first. It just wouldn't be right because you wouldn't understand everything else around it. It just wouldn't make sense. Prop Street said, I legit rewatched this video last week. It was the exact refresher I needed. Good stuff. I won't lie, that's probably one video I've gone back and rewatched as well. of my. I don't watch any of my own videos ever again, but that's one I have gone back and rewatched because, like I said, it's just I don't know. I feel like it's the last thing to piece everything together. And I'm not joking. Even if you don't watch that video, you can literally go to my YouTube channel. Here, I'll do it with you guys on YouTube. Pull up my channel. Just hit YouTube. Go to Bueller Trades. Go to the search bar right here. The search on my channel, not at the top. The search right here. And type retest. That's it. And go through these. Some of these are insane. I even have an entire retest playlist of just the types of retests. We've been going over this type of retest for a long time. But then we finally did that seminar. I had a more organized video, so it's just nice to see. But pretty cool though. Yeah, I hope to see more of you go through that as well. No problem, Season. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. That was awkward. I had the engage with Bueller thing there, but I didn't have YouTube chat on. Engage with my watch list. And make sure if you have access to the Levels channel in Discord to review the not just what was posted today, also last night. I posted the smaller time frame levels and the daily time frame last night, just to give context on what you're even looking at. So If you want to go look at that, please do. You'll have a better understanding after you read that post. A little hard to understand once it's just like there in front of your face. A lot of levels. But there's a big control point we're watching. Oh. Zoom in like that. Awesome, Lisa. I can't wait. Let me know what you think. And find your own examples, too. Anybody who watches that video I just sent, I challenge you to find examples and tag me. I'll reply to you. If you post it in Post Charts or Trade Floor or anywhere. I don't care where you post. Post it anywhere. But tag me with an example of any type of the retest. If you find a short term and that's what you're going over, tag me and say that's what you're looking at. But I would love to see anybody post examples and just show me that you're going over it. Retest now. Fib from yesterday close to this most recent slowdown on the 5-minute. Good call out, Guardian Trader. And thank you for giving info on the fib. The Dow is weak. Good call out, SK. Good to see you. Oh yeah, let's go check those. Berk A is still messed up. Gold is fixed. Berk A is the only one messed up out of the major ones we were looking at earlier. SMR is also fixed. Tobias brought that to our attention pretty early. What are the chances? Yo, what is up, big rollout? He said, good morning to you as well. Was listening, could not post. I got 120% on a 5250 put it open. I took the put around 932 as the opening candle. Hold up, let me visualize with you. Looked like a higher high and wicked off the pre-market open out at trade at 956. Big rollout. Big rollout with the big gains. Good stuff, man. Seriously, round of applause for you. I love when you guys come up with these big fat trades and big gains, but I love when you follow it up with like just the juiciest review ever. Because then I'm like, okay, not only did they just get a big gain, they also understood every little thing of that chart. They probably understand it better than anyone else in that moment. Good job, guys. And good job, rollout. Thanks, been practicing and backtesting. I could definitely tell. It is definitely showing. I'm gonna share that post as well. Just the review is so clean. You can visualize that trade. Are there any other tickers that you guys are looking at that I might not be looking at or mentioning at all? I'm kind of just skipping between SPY, IWM, and then some of the weights, but that's about it. We got an exciting move before lunchtime. Can't complain. GE, that's a good one. God, Control-C is the greatest thing ever. Okay, so they have good lower highs against a good resistance. That's all I see here right now. You have no break of structure, but they do have a good rejection of a good resistance. So early on signs of bears, but I wouldn't say bears are completely here yet. This is still on an uptrend. Damn, GE's been on a tear streak. Looks like they have pretty clean patterns. Inside bar, breakout, higher low, continuation. Soldier candle here. Inside bar. Almost a bearish kicker. Bearish engulfing so far. Multiple hammers against a resistance. I have to add this to the list, actually. Yo, what is up, username? How you doing, man? And thank you, Paige, for GE. I'm gonna have to bring that up more. I just quickly added my levels to it, and then I'm just gonna keep it on the list. If you have any updates, feel free to add on. Good to see the BB fam killing it as usual. What's up, David Ballard? Got a ton of people tuning in to today's stream. Burkay's back. Please tell me someone in here got filled somehow. I guess the only question we should be asking ourselves is which kind of Lambo do we want? That's funny. Yo, good job, David Q, posting your trade review. Solid job, solid job. There are so many good trade reviews in today's results and review channel. You did not get filled. It's okay. That would have been amazing, wouldn't it? I'm definitely more bearish than bullish as of right now, especially if we do not get back over 527.50. If anybody's wondering what trend we're in right now. Definitely still a little bit more bearish than bullish until we see a push beyond this level here. Username, speaking of being on a tear, Spotify has been on one lately. Couldn't remember why I haven't been tracking that one until I saw the spreads. I think that's why I stopped watching it too. Them and Shop both have crazy spreads. But yeah, you're not joking though. Huge tear streak. Yeah. No, I got you. No, that's kind of what I was thinking too. It's a wild move. A straight up uptrend since 129. Over doubled their stock price. Even if you're not in that move, it's just cool to look at that stuff. Okay, are we about to get our continuation down finally? Or buyers about to finally be like, nah. And yeah, thank you guys for all the likes on today's YouTube stream. Definitely appreciate that. We had just over 100 people click on today's stream. And that doesn't count Discord or anything. Worth a shot, exactly. He said bing bong, as Knicks fans say. Hmm. Still holding the bearish retest. We have no new low of day yet or a retake of any levels, but still in the bearish retest. And to think I tried to kill some time by going and charting other stuff. Still here. But I still like the look of this here. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I need to review my trade. Oh, do you guys know game plan is 2 different words? It's crazy. Excuse me. Any pushback above that 527.50 would have pushed me. Alright, sorry that you'll have to hear my loud ass typing. Even to you polite people, I do know that my typing is loud. I just don't care. Entry, exit, stop loss. That's all that needs to be talked about. Alright. Done. There, I'm just like everyone else now. Alright, let's rechart IWM together. I want to get this back in order. $173. $170. That's crazy how well that's still sticking to that. Might as well just keep it. They broke it here, so you're supposed to delete it. But I kind of want to keep at least that level, though. So I'm going to leave that one. I should be at. I guess you could add this day's demand. Might as well include that level. Alright, that's IWM. Dotted lines on my charts are almost always going to be a days open or a all-time high. Just because they're like super temporary levels to me, but they're still very important pivot points. But it looks like they made it down to the next support area after this bearish retest under 205.75. So it looks like a bigger leg down can occur if they break 204.50s. For buyers to look more attractive, they need to either build base where they are now or retake 206.30s, which is definitely the more likely scenario if they want to look better. Just for more buyers to step in. And that would still be under today's open. Just shows you how much they pulled back. And they are still just basing out here. Nothing crazy to talk about on this one. This daily is going to be ugly. If we finish like this at least. But it is only 11. Still got 4 hours in the day, so. Can't really complain about what the day might look like yet. Yeah, guys, I think those are going to be all the updates from me today. Thank you for all the charting and updates and callouts and just everything, really. But I appreciate everybody's breakdowns on the day trades, on the bigger time frames, all the mentions, really. Even if you just spoke up once, thank you. But I will see you guys again tomorrow. We'll do another stream tomorrow. We'll just go over the same stuff, weights, breakdowns on SPY, IWM mostly, and then we'll go through, of course, all the weights and individual weights of those sectors that break down SPY and all that good stuff. So we'll go through all that. But thank you guys again for being here, and I will see you in the next one. And make sure to review. There's so many good reviews posted today.